Hello everyone, welcome to the Dr. Quack House Calls. I'm Dr. Quack, and today I want to talk about some stuff that's going on currently this week. As you can see, I've got a little bit of time off here. I've been doing a lot of interviews over the last 2 weeks. Wanted to actually put something out here. If you haven't had a chance, check out those interviews. Trust me, there's a lot of things to be learned about the professional wrestling world. But what I want to talk about is a lot of things currently that's happening in the WWE. First, I want to talk about Fastlane. I want to talk about that because I felt that pay-per-view was about a C+. It was about the average run-of-the-mill stick that you're going to see. Nothing really exciting. Yes, you had Carlito come out there. People popped for that. But a lot of the stuff that came out there on that show definitely seemed like it was very predictable. Seemed like you had, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso win the tag titles. Yeah, we kind of saw that going down. Judgment Day had their run. It is what it is. Overall, that show there, outside the main event, Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, that really lived up to the hype. I love the match itself. Like, you wanted Nakamura to win the belt because he really deserves it, but you just kind of knew that Seth was going to keep it because, establishment, and ticket sales and everything like that, they want to build off that product known as Seth Rollins. So you kind of figured that he's not going to drop that title for quite a while unless there's somebody out there that's going to be able to sell it as well. Names have came up like Drew McIntyre might be coming back for that title. So we'll see what happens later on down the line. But another thing I want to talk about, Brian Pillman Jr. changing his name to Lexus King. I don't like it because they should be able to honor his father. I get why he did it. He's honoring another family member by changing his name. But it kind of sucks at the same time because now WWE, whenever he leaves, they're going to be able to claim that gimmick. He won't be able to use that gimmick's name. So if he gets kicked out in 2 years or so, let's just say hypothetically, it could be more, he could stay forever. But he gets kicked out, he goes back to AEW, he can't use Lexus King. So I guess he goes back to Brian Pillman Jr., right? Is that what's really going to happen? A lot of times this pisses me off because it's hard to be able to know who a person is without 18 different gimmicks. Yes, I know. Papa Shango, Kala Mustafa, The Godfather, The Good Father, and I think there's one more in there too. The Supreme Fighting Machine, Kala, yes, all that. It's like, just keep your name. And Vince and TKO and the rest of them, stop trying to market shit and change people's names than what they were known for. That shit gets on my nerves. So the next one I want to talk about here, the Tuesday Night Wars. Oh, yeah, the Tuesday Night Wars. This was such a big war. I know everybody was so gooey in the pants over this. And I'm just laughing because you had NXT, who brought out guys like The Undertaker, who brought out Cody Rhodes, who brought out John Cena, who brought out Paul Heyman, and many others on a show they are not normally on. All because AEW had Edge come out for his debut match. All because the pettiness is real. And honestly, what did it really do? Neither brand on the Nielsen ratings got to 1 million. WWE got 940, I want to say, something like that. And then somewhere in the 800,000s was AEW's show. And I'm sitting here like, neither one of you got to 1 million. That's how much impact that show has, and really that's how much impact professional wrestling has. There are 328 million people in the United States alone, roughly, give or take 1 mil. And look at it, 2 million max. Less than 2 million came out there and actually gave a damn about the show. That should tell you something. Wrestling fans, diehards, they love it. Yes, casual fans, They'd rather go watch Taylor Swift, probably. They're probably Swiftying out over there with Travis Kelce and the Chiefs. You tell me what you think. But then you got the final things I want to talk about here. CM Punk not signing with the WWE. And, of course, also Ronda Rousey retiring from WWE and MMA. This should tell you something, folks. A lot of people, when they were in their prime, whether it be 10 years ago, in the WWE. And look at them now. They can't get signed anywhere, or they're forced to retire. Ronda Rousey, I feel, was more of a force to retire because she's now starting a family. She's done a lot. She can't really go any higher than where she is. I mean, she may come back for occasional appearances because she's still in the good graces, I believe, of Dana White. But CM Punk, just look at him. That's all I got to say. He got fired from WWE. He got fired from AEW. He's now didn't get signed here back in WWE. Because he doesn't really have that great draw power. And he also doesn't have that great respect in the locker room. This is why, on the indie scene, that you shake hands with people. In the WWE, you shake hands with people. Thank you for the match, sir. You talk to people. You build relationships. Because when you don't, and eventually you mess up, you're on an island of your own. And nobody wants to go stick their neck out and go, hey, let's go sign this guy. We need to bring him in. Come on, we should try and give him another shot. Nobody did, huh? Nobody. I just wanted to bring this up. I just felt like talking about something today because, yes, professional wrestling to me is not the same as it was when I was younger. It's not the same as it was, I would say, even 10 years ago. It is not. There is such a big gap difference, and less people are starting to focus on it. And less people are starting to give a damn. But that's all I got, folks. I'm getting ready to have an interview tomorrow with Justin Smith. We're actually going to talk about a lot of things, promo-related and wrestling-related over in Europe. Check it out. It'll be on at 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm Dr. Quack, and I'll see you next time.